guys, welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 3. Last time we got ourselves an airplane. Well, we're going to get ourselves an airplane tomorrow. Today we have to go back to the ship, but as you can see I've made partway back to Schmidt's place because I'd forgotten that something was set up already. Wife's all upset because someone stole wine from the store. I wonder who could have done it. Really? Any suspicious looking drunks, I mean people. Maybe the old lady's cat. No. Never laid a hand on any of the wine from the store. You look pretty smashed. Yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk at all. Anyway, if you talk to him after completing the required storyline event, then that unlocks the first case we can do with Otto, the one I was talking about the other day, or in the last episode there. So here on the case. So what's going to happen here? Talk to this guy, and you can say you have no leads, and that just allows you to go do more research. You can ask about who, large amount of wine stolen from the liquor store in the warehouse district. Didn't see a thing. Who could have done it? Well, who's the employer? The wife of the liquor store. She wears the pants in the family, okay? Now, what I can do, I think there's 4 or 5 of these, is they're not particularly interesting and they're usually pretty easy to figure out. But I can go and talk to the people and we can learn about the things. But you can always go straight to this kid and I can just tell you to, in this case, you know, it's like we can tell him who it is. We already know. So, yeah, it's the owner. We go option 2. The motive was the desire to drink. And let's see. What did he use to pull off the crime? Yeah, option 1, a beer belly. Like, I could just go, you know, pick 2, 3, and 1 and go through it just like that because that's pretty much all there is to it. But if you guys are interested, I'll go over the, you know, little minor event stuff too. It's up to you. Of course, the mystery's solved. There we go. Wasn't looking, liquor store owner with his big beer belly drank all the wine himself. You got talent. I'll give you this. We get a golden feather. Nice. Alright. So I did the selling that I was talking about off screen. So now we can head to the magic shop here. Now, I was saying last time that we're going to have access to a number of these spells, or basically we're going to be coming back to this town, and we're going to have a lot more money when we do. So, it's like literally we're going to go do one thing and come back here. So we need to come back here. So I'm not going to buy any of the spells around here because it's really not necessary. However, you can extract magic just like you do with skill books. Still cost you 100 G each time, but we'll have access to some new spells this way, such as Zap, which is no longer lightning elemental since there is no lightning elemental. It is just wind elemental. Okay. Let's see. The only one that I really want to extract right now is One Boom. Just because it's another spell and it hits a line of enemies. It's somewhat useful, not particularly, but it gives me something else to cast there. I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of this because there is something else you can do with eggs later on in the game beyond just extracting them, and you'll want to hold on to as many eggs as you can so that you can do this. I will set things up later. I will also be buying all of the spells that I want to buy from here later as well, since we'll have a lot more money when we come back, and I can't afford to buy everything now anyway. Now that I have more money as well, let's jump into the skill shop real quick and make the couple more purchases that I wanted to. There we go. We want to get a couple of those. And I want to buy just one of those. Now, because of how much money I have left, about 850, I don't have enough to buy the iron whatever for the iron staff or rod or whatever it is for Alfina. It's not a big deal. It's a choice if you want to. One of the items you could sell if you max them out from oh, where is it? From the gambling spot there in Saboteur. You could sell the revival elixirs, which sell for about 120 gold, I think. And you could sell all of them, or all but one, or something like that. Chances are you're not going to die upcoming anyway, but you could do that if you wanted to, and then you could try and afford it that way. It's up to you. I still recommend selling that miracle elixir, because without that, you're not going to be able to afford anything. Why is the screen black for so long? Load! You're new. Go home, fix dinner for the children. Making a special meal. Yeah, let's go figure that out. Let's head on to the ship here. This time I'll go in the right door the first time. Hey, why is there a cake and a... Is that a Magikarp? The hell is that? But it does look good. I'm kind of hungry myself, so. All of your favorites. Incredibly sweet. Cake. This is so weird how she delivers that. And yeah, she's instantly in love with the cake. I had some really good cake the other day. Yeah, it was, I don't know what kind of cake it was. It had coconut on it. That's all I remember. I don't eat coconut very often, so it was interesting. Cook a big meal. Oh, don't say the wrong thing. Yeah, don't say the wrong thing. Special occasion after all. What do you mean by that? Nothing to make a big deal about. Don't worry about it. Got me curious now. Maybe I should start. Let me do the talking. No. Of course I'm happy. Still a little weird. How did it go? Did you meet Schmidt? Yep. Truly amazing. Smelled exactly like Rod's and mine. Looked over my plans, knew right away that why my planes all crashed. That's pretty sad that he figured it out in one glance and it took you 19 tries and you failed every single time. But I guess this guy's got a lifetime of experience doing this and you have a lot smaller of a lifetime of experience doing this. Yeah. The desire was there. Wasn't easy, but I managed to convince him. Oh, kind of sad there. I like the change in portraits for some of the characters from line to line. It actually makes a lot of sense. Not gonna charge an arm and a leg, is he? No. That's a different anime. You know, certain Brotherhood. No spoilers. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, let's see. Make one for free. If he doesn't like you, you don't have a chance. Sounds interesting. Think I could meet him. Doesn't make boats, though. All thanks to Wolf. Told me about the limb fruit and all. It's probably the only reason he even listened to you far enough to learn about all the times you failed. Which is probably the point where he was like, okay, this guy actually has the drive for it. I think I'll make him a plane. Never give up. Refuse to give in. Got to meet Schmidt. And now I'm going to get a plane. I think he's a little bit obsessed. Gotta have my wings. Process of achieving them. something important to talk to you about. Promised to take Alfina to Mendy. Now we're here. Thinking, is it far enough? She's been alone. I don't want her to be lonely anymore. Decided that I should... Interrupting so he can't say it. Again, why is she so well written? That's nice to be here. Don't be shy. There's plenty left. Yeah, we all saw how that was working out. Yeah, she's just eating cake. It's not really dinner, but cake is good. Hardly touched your supper. Rest is between you and your mom. I'm not gonna meddle. It's very important. That's rather amusing, but you can tell how much Miranda is just trying to redirect the conversation so that the information that she knows is coming doesn't end up getting said. That's weird. That's heartbreaking, that portrait. Damn. Nah, she ends the dialogue. Yeah, he's not going to say anything. So, yeah, let's end it. It's an interesting proposition. Just curious. Just talking to myself. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. Now he's given up trying to explain it. It's like, well, whatever. Sounds like tomorrow's problem now. Tomorrow's problem is always the best problem. Well, except for, you know, the day after's problem, or next week's problem, next month's problem, next year's problem. God, I like pushing off my problems.
Saying goodbye to the sea, Yuki?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You're going to Arcriff. With Alfina, aren't you?
Then I guess Miranda knows too, doesn't she?
Yep.
Look, I'm sorry. I planned to tell you both earlier, but I never got the chance.
Hey, don't worry. There's only one thing I want to know. Now that you finally managed to get your wings, what exactly are you gonna do with them?
There are so many things I want to do, and so much I want to learn. I just know that I'll find what I'm looking for. It's somewhere, out there.
Then go, and don't let anything stand in your way. The answers are out there. Find them.
Ah, I should keep you on a leash, I swear.
Miranda!
Hey, don't look so worried. It's all right. I won't try to stop you.
What?
Last night, Alonso and I had a long talk. We decided we won't be going to Arcriff.
So, you'll go back to Onfog Village?
I thought about it, but... For once, I think I should make myself happy. You helped me realize that. Thank you, Yuki.
The time's come. We have our own road. Yuki, spread your wings and fly.
I feel like I already have. You know?
You cannot believe the disbelief in my face when I first played this as a kid. Because even when I first played this back in like '06, and I guess I would have been in, what, my teens, probably around Yuki's age or something like that. Probably closer to 18, whatever. Anyway, I saw this, I was like, No, you're kidding me, right? I was still holding out hope at this point that Yuki wasn't actually the protagonist. I was hoping it was Miranda. Because Miranda's character, as I've harped about the whole time, is so much more interesting than Yuki is. And all of a sudden, the only two interesting characters are leaving the frickin' party. What? I was so pissed at this game when this originally happened when I was a kid. I literally could not believe it. The only interesting thing about this game was leaving my party, and that was it. And minor spoiler, we don't see them, either of them, again. I think there might be a flash of what they're up to in the ending cinematic. But that's it. They just disappear. Oh, and by the way, the stuff that I sold, yeah, it was all their equipment. By the way, not that it really matters, but the trident, the powerful weapon for Alfonso, sells worse than his original harpoon. So just leave him equipped with that, and equipped Miranda with the multiple knife. And you can unequip all of their other gear, you know, their armor and everything like that. But they need at least a weapon on, so leave them with the cheapest ones. But yeah, we're losing the only interesting characters in this game, and we're going to focus on the ones that I never cared about, you know, when I was first playing this game. Yeah. That's why the cutscene from last time that I said was both my favorite and my least favorite. It's one of my favorites because of the development we get for Miranda. It's also one of my least favorites because it's basically the swan song for my favorite character in this entire game. We're how many hours into this game? It doesn't say. We're like 11 hours into this game, and we're losing my favorite character. That's depressing. This music is nice, though, by the way. Let's talk to you. Certainly did look good on you. After all, she is my little fairy. Whoa! Not good enough for you. You're a regular fairy princess, and I'm... Wait a minute. Yeah, so Miranda's doing something for her. We don't know anything about Yuki's father, nor do we ever learn anything about it. But Miranda, who's basically been a mom, you know, for however long she's been a mom and been focused on that, she's now going to go out and I presume she's going to spend some quality time with Alfonso, who she's gotten to know a lot better. Plenty of time to talk about this later. Good sense of humor. She's lucky. Would you look at that? They make a cute couple. Yeah, so yeah, I sold all their excess stuff. Let's take a look at... No, that's the wrong button. Let's take a look at items. So yeah, I sold some revival elixirs because actually I can sell some revivals potions. Anything you have 9 of, you can go ahead and sell a little bit and get yourself some money. These two are interesting to talk to here as well. So here we met and here where we broke up. Love mornings like this. The air is so crisp, and I like the little haze effect that we got, the mist in the air. Very nice touch. The music here, this whole scene is bittersweet for me because we're losing, you know, my favorite character, but it's just a great setting off point for the rest of the plot, just because of how it's framed and, you know, the little touches like that and the music and the mist and everything. It makes me feel alive. Yeah. I never used to be a morning person. I'm more so now, but I've always loved like misty areas and stuff like that. You know, go for a walk in the mist and get lost. Morning sun. Fools for fighting like this for so long. This is the end. From now on, we're strangers. The end is a new beginning. Went on this bridge 3 years ago. Now you're breaking up here. Gives me hope for the future. But yeah, this is kind of the stepping off place for the rest of the plot. We're not going to do anything else today, by the way. We're just going to go and sell some stuff, and then I'm going to save. And we'll leave the cutscenes coming up and taking off in the new plane for next time. But yeah, it's kind of sad. And luckily enough, they don't play the stupid music when we come in here. It's really nice. So yeah, we'll just sell a few of anything. I have 9 of, like that. I can sell more of those. I'm never going to use them all anyway. Yeah, this one cures a lot of different status effects, but we don't need to cure a lot of status effects in this game. That does MP. I'll sell only a couple of those because I can actually use those. What else do I need to sell? By the way, as far as equipment goes, I kept the shock blade because it's got a paralysis effect on it. But pretty much any other old equipment I've gotten rid of because I don't really need it. Pretty much keep all accessories for a little while. Well, that can go bye-bye, but... and that can go bye-bye too. But keep the other stuff. I keep the elemental rings. I think we get 1 of each, or 1 or 2 of each throughout the game. I can almost afford that iron staff, actually. Should I sell this? No, probably shouldn't. You could sell some other stuff if you want to. Water Mastery sells for quite a bit if you need the money. But I wouldn't sell most of your skills because they're just useful for later. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could sell 1 more of these. And now I could afford to buy the iron rod. Do I want it? Not really. I don't really need it. Nah, it's fine. Whatever. But anyway, you can if you want to. Now, all of the skills and the mana eggs and stuff like that and the magic spells will be automatically unequipped from Alfonso and Miranda, so you don't have to worry about that. I believe their accessory is also, but don't quote me on that one. I just unequip things before I know characters are leaving, so I will always tell you, you know, like after that I unequipped stuff, so just know that that's going to be the case. I try not to spoil it ahead of time. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. Next time, we take off just the 2 kids. Yeah, leave the others behind. Well, I hope Miranda enjoys her new life. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.